Hello, hi, welcome to IT Online Trainings for You. Today we are going to see how to create a proxy in API Manager. Okay, so what is a proxy? First of all, proxy is nothing but a one level of protection to your implementation. If you remember in our previous videos, we have developed one service, one RAML service, and we have created one API, and we have created one implementation for that API. Okay, now we are going to create a proxy on top of that implementation, and let's see how we can configure and how we can create that proxy and how we are going to use that in order to apply policies and all. Okay, let me log in into my Anypoint platform. So if you remember in our previous videos what we have done while creating API, we have created this implementation demo employee test. Okay, this is just a recap session of previous video. Okay, so this demo employee API test application we have developed and we have deployed in our cloud hub, and we have actionalized all the properties and everything we have done. Okay, so how can we test this from the postman? So this is our URL and this is our response. So once we hit on this get response of employee, it will pull all the employees from the database. So that is the requirement actually. But if you remember, we have hard coded this response in our code. Okay, let's test this. This is our actual code, actual business logic. See, we are able to test this. This is the actual implementation of our code in real time projects. What we have done, what we are going to do is like in real time project, this implementation will contain the actual business logic. On top of that, you need to protect this business logic, because for the end users, you no need to give this direct URL to your end user. What will happen if you are going to directly give this implementation URL to the end user? They will consume this service, and that's not a protected way to deliver your service to the end users. They can do modifications, and also it means like we are directly giving our complete application code to the end user. So that is not the best way and best practices. So what we can do is like in API manager, see, this is the API we have created in our previous API video, and we have implemented auto discovery also for our implementation. Please, if you didn't check those videos, please go there and you can get the review of the implementation from end to end from scratch. Okay, so today what we are going to do is like this is our implementation URL we have given. If you can see, this is our implementation URL, and the same application actually we have deployed in our runtime manager. So I don't want to give this endpoint to my end user. On top of that implementation, I would like to create one proxy application, and I will give that proxy URL to my end user so that they won't access the direct logic of my business logic. They didn't access directly. Okay, they will just play around with that proxy, and they can just consume my API by using that proxy URL instead of using our direct implementation. So that is the motto actually. Okay, to do that, as we have already created this API with the basic endpoint, now what we can do is like we can deploy this application. Actually, let me go from beginning. So in API manager, you can just go through your application, your API. Just click on this version. Now you can find here under API configuration, you will find one more option like endpoint with proxy. Earlier we have deployed this with the basic endpoint, so the proxy application is not getting generated. Now we are going to generate a proxy. So click on this radio button, and the deployment target, we are using our cloud hub environment only to deploy our application. So select this cloud hub and select if you are managing this Mule 4 and above. You need to check this box. This is our implementation URL. Implementation is nothing but our actual API URL. Let's save it. See, once you have given all these details and when you save it, it will allow you to open this deployment configuration. This is where we need to select this runtime version and proxy application name. This is the Mule runtime version. As we are using the latest version, you just select this 4.3.0. This is the latest runtime. And proxy application name. Here we can give any other application name. This URL actually we are going to provide to the end user. Okay, so I am giving employee solutions. I can say hyphen test. You no need to give the protocol actually. You can just give your domain name, just like our application name. See, this is our runtime manager, right? Okay. Here, this is our application name, right? Like this way, you can give one normal name here. Employee in one generic name, employee solutions test. So you can select this box, update if application if already exists. What this means, like if any application is already deployed with this name, it will update this that will update this application actually. As we are deploying this first time, this application is not available in our runtime manager. If you can verify, employee solutions hyphen test application is not available in our runtime manager. So we no need to check this, but just for the safe side, you can check this box and click on deploy. What it will do, see, deploy proxy, starting application, deploy is successful. These are the three different stages while deploying the proxy. You no need to do anything here. Once you click on deploy, it will take care of all the stages and it will deploy this application with the name which we have given, the employee solutions. It will create one application. See, earlier it was not there, right? So here it will generate employee solutions hyphen test for us. It is deploying. It will take a couple of minutes, 1 to 2 minutes to complete this deployment. See, the deployment is successful. You can just close this window and go to runtime manager. If you can observe, the employee solutions hyphen test is deployed successfully. It has started. Just go here and let's test this proxy API. Earlier we have tested this direct implementation API, right? Instead of that, we can just test this proxy API now and see if it is working fine or not. Go to settings to copy that URL. And here what you can do is, like, you have just given this proxy application name. So while testing it, you no need to give this entire name. You can just hit employee. Let's see. So this is your application URL. You just copy this and you need to give HTTP and your URL. Let's hit and see if it is working fine. As we are not sending that resource name, that is slash employee, it may not work. Yeah, resource not found. What is our resource? Our resource is slash employee. So just give that slash employee here. So in order to use your API and in order to test your proxy, what you have to configure is in your implementation URL, you need to give ~API, okay, and here proxy name. Then you can able to test with this proxy URL /employee. This is our actual resource name. Okay, this is our proxy name completely. This will map internally. Internally, our proxy will invoke our implementation URI with till this URL. Then our resource name we need to pass it externally. So once you hit service C, you can get the response. This is our implementation URI. Okay, implementation URI, how you can invoke till the complete path you need to give to invoke your resource. But in proxy, what you can give employee solutions test. This is our proxy name. Only the proxy name, the resource name. That is enough because till this /API we have already configured this in our API manager implementation URL. Okay, this is how you can deploy and you can give the you can create a proxy and deploy it. So for your end users or your clients, what you need to do, you need to give this proxy URL. Instead of giving this actual business logic implementation URL, you can just provide this proxy URL. And if you have applied any policies on top of it, you need to give those details as well. Okay, in our next video, let's see how to apply client ID policy and what are the different other policies we can apply on top of this policy and why how we can work on that, how we can test that. Okay, let's see all those details in our next video. Thank you for watching and happy learning. Please subscribe, share and like our videos. Thank you.